Hello everyone, this is Aeos here to present a StarCraft 2 game. This is a PvP here on Metalopolis between myself and Abefroman. We're both platinum level players, so kind of an in-between, not the best but not the worst. Definitely have figured some of the basic mechanics out, but are still kind of learning the strategy and stuff. I actually do pay attention to the pro scene quite a bit, so I am familiar with a lot of the builds and stuff they use. So I'm going to try to just go through watching this replay and just kind of trying to teach a little bit. Just some of the beginner Protoss out there, how to play this matchup. I know it can be really frustrating. I in fact have lost a lot of PvPs lately, but this is kind of where I started turning around and start winning some more. One thing I'd like to note is I actually am sending my scouting probe out after the pylon. I think that's usually really good to do, especially on a 4-player map like this. That way you can get that scouting probe in there before they get any sort of stalker or anything out. You can just see a lot more, get a lot more information, kind of know what they're doing. So that's just the facts behind that. I see Abefroman choosing a scout later after he puts down his gateway. You know, that's up to him, but you get information a little later that way. We'll see though, he actually gets it in there with plenty of time, but I do actually like getting this earlier information. You see, I do see the gateway in base, so I know there is no sort of cheese on the way, and I think I didn't get a shot of that assimilator, sorry. But either way, I know there's no craziness going on. It's going to be sort of a standard play. I do have my cybernetics core now, and Abefroman coming in sees that. We'll also see one gas down. It's not going to tell him too much right now, but if I don't get my second assimilator here in a little bit, it should be an indication that a 4-gate is on the way. Will Abefroman scout that out though? And looks like he does not check and is instead trying to hide his probe back here in my base. But I do see that. Looks like he blocked the pylon accidentally, but I do go remake it, and I do still see the probes there, so as you can see, the Zealot should be taking it out here soon. And yep, that does go down. So I know there's no pylon going to be in my base unless he brought another probe. There's no proxy pylon around. I'm feeling pretty safe at this point. Back in Abefroman's base, it looks like he has 2 gateways down before cybernetics core, which is kind of unusual. You know, usually you want to get that cybernetics core right after the gateway finishes. That way you can get warp gate as fast as possible. That warp gate technology is so good. Decreases the build time on your units a little bit, and also allows you to warp them in wherever you have the energy radius, which is really nice. Robotics facility going down now for Abefroman. You know, just going that. So as of right now, we got 2 gates in robotics. As you can see though, my proxy pylon's finishing right now, and actually I'm moving out with my Zealot and Stalker, which is indicative of the 4-gate. And as you can see, warp gate is about to finish, and as well my 4 gateways are finishing, which will be turned into warp gates right now. Let's see, Abefroman has 3 Zealots and a Sentry right now, with another Sentry going to be finishing soon. If he controls this really well, he might be able to hold it off by using some force fields here. Maybe waiting to get that Immortal out as well. We'll have to see. But I think he's going to be in some trouble. As you can see, I'm building another proxy pylon, leading with that Zealot, charging up the ramp, doing some good damage. Decent force field, but as you can see, I still have vision on high ground, able to pick off a few of those Zealots, but have to retreat for now, buying Abefroman a little bit of time. A little late with that Immortal coming out. I think he was supply blocked for a little. Oh, and losing the Sentry, that's huge. Don't want to be doing that. Want to try to conserve those sentries so you can force field the ramp even more. But now that I'm in his base, this should be GG soon. There's not a lot you can do, especially with only 2 gates, not even, or 3 gates, sorry, and not even warp gate done. But the Immortal does come out. Doesn't look like he's firing at all. Able to get a few volleys off before the Immortal actually starts firing. Doesn't even kill the Stalker. As you can see, units streaming in here. This should be GG real quick. Wow. Yeah, so pretty quick game. I actually did want to touch on a few of Abefroman's comments here before closing out. It's just very frustrating matchup. I mean, I know personally, like, I was having a lot of trouble. I was getting 4 warp gating myself, and honestly, if you scout out a 4 warp gate, happening, you have to have your own 4 warp gate to counter it. You just need that unit count, and it's tough to do. But if you do a defensive 4 warp gate and you hold it off their 4 warp gate, or if you're both doing some sort of defensive 4 warp gate, you can just easily transition, just cut around units, build your expansion nexus, and then begin to play a long-term game. But you have to make sure you stay alive first of all, and learn to play a real game is what Abefroman says. Honestly, a lot of the high-level Protosses do this. It's just something you gotta know how to deal with. It does suck, but that's where this matchup is right now. So you just got to deal with it. He was going for 3-gate Robo, which can do pretty well. But I think he had to reorder some of the stuff. I probably would have gotten the Cybernetics core before getting the second gateway. That probably would have allowed him to get Warp Gate a little sooner and just get some more units out in general. And also, if he controlled it a little bit over here with the Sentry, he might be able to get another force field off, maybe build another Sentry or something, and just keep force fielding until he got that Immortal out. But as you can say, either way, I was able to get up his ramp into his base, and that was the game. Just to let you guys know what's going on a little bit, this is my first cast, so feel free to comment, let me know what I can be doing better, let me know what I'm doing right, stuff like that. But this is kind of a new thing, and actually we got a group of guys working together on this channel, so definitely check some of our stuff out, and check out some posts by some of the other guys too. Just going to be kind of different flavors. We got people specializing in different matchups, so it should be some good stuff coming out. But yeah, that's it for now. I'm Aeos, and see you guys later.